first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On play action, Vick. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julian Edelman, 37 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Shot red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did. He might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Vick on 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Vick to throw on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Vick, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, "Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it." Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw that side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The ball comes out, and the Ravens have got it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Buying time to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
By 90, by 20.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Vic readies to throw. And this will be incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Third and short yardage. Vic. Push. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Elliott now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. It'll be Vic once more. Steps away to his left. Able to fight through one tackle. Being chased out left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. Elliott now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A big offensive explosion to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
So 1st and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready. They'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 40 yards. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, it's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because...
I got so much beef, I can barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day.
What? What are the 22?
When I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If they say they
Got
want
freaking 20.
they don't want no steam for the had a bachelor's degree, PhD, while selling fix the chasing fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this block. Where you at? Can it, my new map location be the block? At.
You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company. Look, bro, you can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping.
I need to get this left part. My offense will be always offense.
Dog shade, someone got the belly seater. Acting brand new like I don't see it. When I do, who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, pony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in the ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new dunker. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity pepper, Basil, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Wrist game, lucky charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun. I'm a come clean, I got heat. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got bees on the keys all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
Who would want Ant-Man? Josh McCown. An 88 Tom Brady dude, he's trash. Watch. Not even better than my favorite.
Right now, need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands out, lost count.
What about halfbacks? $87 J.
On the couch with my shoe up, and we was getting that record label money before they knew us, and we were blowing your budget in the club.
Dude, are you for real?
Follow your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with you. Right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber. Right now. Right now. Need crew love. Right now. Cause we too up.
Let's see what's so better. How much longer? 20 minutes. I have time. I'm about fullback. I need a good fullback. I can get this dude 80 seconds.
You both Trump, see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the T, try to week. Swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a let me buy Sandra playing. Listen boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see
what about wide receiver? Oh god.
Hit the king like an 18 wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the end crowd. Got a problem with the y'all got the same friends.
88 Robert Falls.
Everyone knows on go.
Let's compare them to our Chris Hogan. Should we get a Robert Foster?
They rapping back, can't never back what they capping back. Ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Rolling down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup, hup, hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would if we're trying to battle rap. Hit, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you trying to stun till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking show not funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If the one thing I want, that it can't go by. Trying to put 6 wheels on the railroad bar. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know, so if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. You know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Top but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown.
When I hit 5 seconds, I will do it.
Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy.
I'm gonna hit 7 seconds.
Better watch your partner, you ain't around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music, all black. Still, I'm that
should I even bid for him at all?
Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music, all black.
Oh, will he fit to Gerald 90? I don't know. That's just a steal right there.
I'm wiser than my check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to fall on my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got to talk to it like you. I've been feeling like it for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm a cool to this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a lot of pieces of this year. I hated you with no plans. Now I usually get near. Oh, I asked her man, cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us with the camera. Years ago, I had to own my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. Wakanda swagger, I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda, y'all are wasting our time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. The gun has been calling for days. I get no different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We live like we on a vacation. Looking no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm hard, but mix all the box and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and know that above.
We're bid still. Alright. Or bid stuff. Okay, yeah, nobody's gonna bid for it. I don't bid for him? Wait, did you see it at that 3-second mark? I just... You're kidding. Tell me you're kidding me. No, I didn't. You're lying, nigga. I guess I gotta go down from the Hawks again.
I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now.
90 Larry Fitzgerald. Oh my god, dude. I can't get LaDainian Tomlinson. Can't. But I do, I feel bad. Because I can't get LaDainian Tomlinson. He was an 89 too, dude. What does this egg do? You're not. kill me.
The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look
We need a left guard.
Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that
Left guard.
is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like Hummus C-dip. Acrobat with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new. Dealer with new. Giving out like check up the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pockets too big, Rakesh. Pockets too big, they sumo.
I just need an 80.
Like judo. You act kudo. You and her no chat, you go. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo.
Alright. 84 is off. I feel like somebody's gonna be on it. What, an 83? I'll take this, dude. Oh, that's just not bad. Only thing, he's got better speed. I know, yes. I want a layer. It's freaking jail. 90. Alright, watch my roar.
This one, I don't know. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, it's got me thinking.
Defensive tackle. Another defensive tackle. LOB's gonna be next. LOB's gonna be next. Dude, but I just got alert. What the heck?
That's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay mom's a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you...
Do I gotta tell you freaking life? I'll give you 90 Larry Fitzgerald. Yeah, 90.
Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching.
But you gotta give me something that's in the
I've been going through some. Keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA.
The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Vic operating on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I'm going to get a good running back. Oh, I will.
Vic.
Rolling to his right.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Eagles have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Here's Michael Vick. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Yeah, it was not a forward pass.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to
why are you? Oh my God!
And not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage,
they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing Vick, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Forced out to his left, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, and even 50 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They were grateful.
That was... Oh, apologize for that. Corey, you're trash. I'll play you and I'll beat you. Corey, you're bad. Boom, bada, bum, bum. Chief, you killed me. ZXVY. Oh my god, honey. I'm an 82 dead. We're not stuck at it. 19 away. My whole offense is in the my defense will be
Hit the king like an 18 in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me. I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with and all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I get gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They were watching give it.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando. Getting you.
Well, the offense gets set here for a third down play. On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. Dancing to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Vic goes play action. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Fitzgerald. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, Vic. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Larry Fitzgerald, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake
it. One more play. You ain't going nowhere.
On a 2-point conversion, all that
Cody
there's
Lattimore.
not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
I'm Berkeley. I don't think we're going to get big yards on my team.
A first down carry for Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They go play action here on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, but I'm going to keep firing.
Vic to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point you got. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's taken down inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see what transpires after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, Fitz.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Hold on, dude. Let's see that. Vic in the pocket. Sees Fitzgerald in the end zone. That's a call. One. No, we didn't. Yeah, it's not caught. It's not caught.
There, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I want to at least hit Derby.
Vic to throw. Flushed out right. And bulldozing his way through. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Vic now finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing. Driven back to the 8-yard line.
I saw him.
They get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Michael Vick. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On play action, it's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a grip.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. The former Giant, how about this? Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Here's Vic, eluding the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people...
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like Drew Goy, imagine me dude boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss boy, your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago, if you know, you know, yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh this thing of ours, her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the, I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to, you all get a bird, this Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling car like Uno. Flip like Tudo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull car like Uno. Flip like Tudo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. I just want the knowledge and the power. Why they looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada, 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 rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, rain up. Got 'em. That's it, and myself, mean up. They need a new, deal of a new, giving out Like, Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making bills on me blue slot go. Money in my mouth like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Every is a room, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse, wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like hummus, see them. Acrobat with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Did it anew. Kill of a new. Give it like check out the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw is Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Eagles have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target.
This wasn't a 1st down, but just look at how he managed to caught this. Alright. I think right now I'm going to turn around, but look what he does.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So he did it again. Look at Larry Fitzgerald on this play.
32 yards.
Look at him on this play. Alright. Larry Fitzgerald is right here. Watch him. Breaks out. Michael Vick sees him. Throws. And look, he's got somebody on him, but how's he gonna counter that? One-handed.
And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, Vic again. Showing, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
All right, well,
this is fielded at the goal line.
Right here. Fumble.
And he'll get it out to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So see what the defense decides.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a 1st down throw. Lock. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Lock. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Oh, a nice spin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double. Right 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Larry Fitzgerald, 62 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
You guys, I'll be right back there. Drop too much coffee. You know what happens when you do that. That was a 2-point good. They've rigged it.
Eagles have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try the air now with Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is. Because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Michael Vick. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 57 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Vick. They still can't get it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
God, she's doing more than humming. She's building it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
All right, we're off.
Luck on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Vic. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
If I get a wide receiver, I want a good dude that will help my team out. If I get like a 90 out Sean Jeffrey, I'll take it. If I get 90 out, I'll take it. If I get like 89, 88 with power-ups, I'll take it. I'll take it. Run defense, run defense.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. Play action here on first down. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he caught it up. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
Just stop.
That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
30 and 29.
Time for us to spotlight Chris Johnson. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And
that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jesse James, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them. Okay, they went for the fake, for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
Ooh, he got lucky, boys. He got lucky. He dodged him.
I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable.
Bortles now on first down. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from second to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. On first down, Bortles. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Bortles now on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to... And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and the Eagles have recovered. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Hogan, 63 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Yeah, that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go up, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Wow, first time he hasn't fumbled it.
The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football. Closing in on that on the ground, too.
Yeah, Brady.
They really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game,
Fournette loses it. It's out.
Okay. I'm trying to think of all the yeah, that's the symbol. I think that's that person. Right now. We did a, me and my friend did a skybase method last night.
Geez, what did he do?
Yo, but guess what?
What?
I got a 90 Larry Fitzgerald.
I'm gonna doff my cap.
In Ultimate Team?
Congratulations, big time.
Yeah, on Ultimate Team.
Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Out to his left. And this is taken in at the 5.
P90, wow, that's the first
really
time
nice
I get.
gain of 25 yards. So another
2
snag for
P90s,
Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions.
Were you the one watching my video?
It's almost like he's trying to get a second.
I'm live streaming right now.
And when they're operating this well and clicking like
You're not Dreadhead?
Well, that's a big reason why they're
No,
winning
what?
the game.
And this one's
You're not, what's your YouTube name?
incomplete.
The same thing as my username.
Oh.
Second down.
Didn't have a receiver open.
You like my username?
Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
Is
Unable
that
to find
supposed to be an
anyone.
R for the X?
What?
I know.
What?
Vic on
Why'd you
second
put your
down.
name
Flush
as
to his
that?
right.
Why didn't you choose anything else?
Why did I put XAPE?
Yeah.
For like, it was for vape, but instead of vape, I put Zape.
Zeke?
Second goal, last
Yeah.
thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert
I'm playing
another here
solid
on
gold
third
right
and
now,
goal?
and I went to retail. I was ready
Sliding
to
out of the
get behind
pocket.
and everything.
And he is into the end.
Beast. Oh, not this kid.
Touchdown,
I don't even choose
Philadelphia.
him. He's just very annoying.
5 touchdown passes now.
You don't hop on Madden, or
And
do
the
you want me to
Eagles
hop on
add to their
Fortnite?
lead.
Come for it,
Doug Peterson says, let's go
I'll
for
hop
2
on
here.
Fortnite.
And in this day and age, I would
Let me
love
finish
to play
this.
quarterback
I'm doing
in
a
the
solo
NFL.
challenge real quick.
Wide open offenses, acrobatic
I'm just going.
receivers. If you're
You know the playoff solo challenges? That's what I'm doing.
That is incomplete.
I got one more, and then I get a player from the Eagles.
But I can't wait for a few
See, I have like a 98 overall ultimate team, and I don't even play
I don't. I got an 82. I'm working on it.
Unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2.
I'm working on my ultimate team.
Let's go.
I think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think
Dude, I know what the new technique is.
may bear out
What?
running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it.
It is bow, snipe, it's shotgun, AR, and then when they get to long range,
they have the ball
bow.
here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
And they're not going to bring it back. They're saying they're going to bring it back once the World Cup is over.
We're gonna have to Fortnite. I'm gonna start a stream on Twitch.
Script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end
I
zone
gotta do
and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Yo, if you go on YouTube and look up Carlitos XXX, like not CARIT. Yeah, look up CAR.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind.
Then put LITOS. Then put XXX. The XXX is all capitals.
Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an
Why are the
avalanche
Vans
in
even solo?
What?
Do you know the respawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would they even be in solos? They're just taking up space.
I don't know.
Getting set to
you
go
know you
again. We get a
can't
peek
build
at
on them,
Larry
right?
Fitzgerald as
Yeah,
he
I
heads
know.
back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times.
Did
but
you
now
find
it's
my
whatever they're
profile?
doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
Of course I get top 10. I need to get top 10 in squads with a friend.
Dude, call the flag. That's a pass interference.
We don't call flags at all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They
God, pass interference. But they call when I hit the quarterback on the legs.
Yeah, how is it? I don't understand how it's adjusting the passer when the quarterback didn't even throw the ball.
Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually
You know?
a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Kill?
They will indeed go for it.
That's sweat.
Flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory. And a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Michael Vick, he's going to go. Touchdown.
And yes, if the people watching my video right now, yes, Michael Vick just spun out 2 guys.
73 yards. And
Got
the
one?
Eagles continue to roll. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing.
Got another?
Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a
Oh my God, whole squad I just
killed.
killed.
Make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come
Bro, I
up
just
empty.
killed a full
But that's a little
squad.
consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Horrible. I mean, actual garbage just now.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
I don't even know why I just tried.
And a nice
It was a
return sets him up
1v4
pretty good
with
here
the
at
best
the
part. They couldn't
30-yard
kill me.
line.
That's how bad they were.
Out
Oh my
comes the
God.
Jaguar offense
How
now
bad
as
does
they
it,
get
you know,
set
like,
to take over.
you know, they
They're
get,
down in this game. A
when
chance
they
for the
say,
offense, though,
when they
to
knock
put something
somebody,
on the board, get some
yeah.
momentum here at half two.
You know they finish
Try and
first
get
down,
things
right?
kick-started for them. And you know,
You know
in the
that,
half,
right?
they discussed how
Yeah.
And now look at this.
Now
Big
put,
gain, but a fumble.
now put them as a blocking
Eagles
line.
have recovered.
That's what I am. Imagine how much heat I'm gonna get when I kill someone.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take
Launching.
over possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second
I
half.
launched
And
myself
everyone
just
always
now.
asks about
Hopefully I'm gonna be
halftime
safe.
adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at half?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it. To the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key
How did knock
guys
that
in
kid
this
out
one.
of his
And you better
ball?
believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And is there
Yo,
bad
listen to
blood here?
this.
I mean, go for two when you're up that
61-21,
much.
third
If
quarter,
there
a
wasn't
minute
before,
26
there
left.
is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all.
Kiddo, you did it to me, brother.
And they are going to set up
So,
shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's
What these
first
people
and
sound
10.
like. I hate this kid so much. He moves at the wrong time, so I can't hit him.
Off the play fake, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room
It's
to
a
the
battle.
20.
It's a battle in the century right now.
Oh.
156 is
Taken
low.
down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Later, sucker.
Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out.
Do you want
and
friendly
the
fire
Eagles
back?
continue to roll. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
I'm going to let those guys fight it out, and I'm going to wait at the edge of the circle, waiting for their lives to come to me.
They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the
Or they're
end
not
zone
even
on
going to
a
come
running
because
play.
they're going to be stuck in the storm.
This one taken just
They're
inside
stuck in the storm.
10.
They could die right
And it's
now.
up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They trail offense.
Why are
First
there
time to
sky
touch the ball
bases
in
in
quarter 3,
solid
and we'll
gold?
see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give
I'm
themselves
dead
some
if I get
momentum.
hit with the ball.
Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Eagles have recovered.
The tree down, tree down.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
Brother, you're doing
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Pete.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And partner, is there anything Julio Jones can't do on the football field? One-handed, hauls it in, just snatches it out of the air. He's absolutely impressive and amazing at times.
That was a great one-handed catch. I probably wouldn't want him trying a 50-yard field goal, though. But everything else, I think you're right.
Right now, I'm not so sure he couldn't kick it through there. The way that he goes up and catches the ball.
I've killed squats. I've damaged so many people. I knocked this one kid twice.
Dude, this is actually sad. I'm gonna hit 100 points in solo challenges.
Wow. Vick will look to throw on first down.
Wait, how do you get points in challenges after that?
What?
Incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I hate this game.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've
I
done
had
with
easy kill just now,
and trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 27
Here, look, this is a score 82 to 21.
Continue to roll. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well.
I'm a beast with the ball.
End up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
I don't even know how I just hit two. I just hit a guy with a sniper, and I just killed a guy with a bow.
This one taken just
and
inside the 10.
And the shot and the sniper shot, I beat even this with the bow. Okay.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, brother, I see how you want to play.
On play action, Vick. He's going to let this one go deep.
And
this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jesse James with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Dude, I'm hitting 100.
Are pouring it on.
100
It's
what?
90 to 21.
They elect to go for two.
In solo challenges?
Yeah.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
And now it's 92 to 21.
Back now in Jacksonville. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not open.
And I think the ball's out.
I could win. I'm going to win. I'm going to win.
They find some open field here. There he goes, left side.
You don't even understand how close I am to winning.
Touchdown, Eagles.
There's
Dude,
6
this is
people
actually
left.
sad.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense.
157, he's low, he's low.
All game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On first and 10, here's Bortles.
Team, peace.
Moncrief over the middle. Dante Moncrief. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante
What is this game? I had 9. Wait, I could get another kill. I'm about to get another kill as well. 10 kills. It is 2v1. You guys only have 7 kills. I've been by myself.
Oh, wait.
Lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and
I almost just had a
to
10
do too.
kill
And the pig
jump.
doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but
You
you
want the
do
bingo?
like the fact that they're battling
These
down the
guys don't even have
stretch, still trying to put
shotgun
something
and they
on
have
the board,
7
even though
kills.
this game is
Yeah,
over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig?
This is actually sad.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to...
He left? What?
You've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down, Vic. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Hogan,
Clip it.
35 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now...
Wow. It's actually sad, dude. Why'd you leave?
Go away.
What did I do? Damn, that's mean.
Big time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
Yeah, you know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Just getting more.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, this clever running situation.
I'll show you.
They're going to have to stack the... Make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He's going to rifle and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
It's like actually sad.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
Under pressure, they got him again. Bernardrick McKinney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Eagles have recovered.
This is quite sad. Guys, I will be on Twitch in a minute.
Getting set to take the field.
If you guys want to join and watch the stream,
the scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah,
that's a touchdown, dude. Like that's a touchdown.
A touchdown here. Great play.
That, oh, hold on. Oh. Please. I'm going to overturn it. I'm going to overturn it. I'm going to overturn it. Let's watch that. He caught it right. Two feet are down. Both feet are down.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Vic on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Vic to throw it. Flush to his right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning. Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on third down. They nearly got it. Probably should have gotten it, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
Now Vic on fourth down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That is pretty sad.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Elliott now to kick this one away.
That's why I need LaDainian Tomlinson.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah, I'm actually
solid return, pretty good field position. He'll start at the 32-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's over.
Well, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't it? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those...
I got a player. Did I just get freaking Nick Foles? Oh, but you give me Nick Foles. Why? Why? Don't let Nick Foles. I literally went through all that and I get Nick freaking Foles. I'm Michael Vick. I ain't trading, dude. I'm gonna put Nick Foles out there. What he wants, so we better go get him. Oh! And he's a power. Ooh. I don't know that. Should I? Should I go for him? Should I, guys? 1080. I need James White. Holy crap, dude. Alvin Kamara? Alright guys, I'm gonna end this stream. Pretty sure Jordan-san.
You know how I do. Push. I done seen the best of them dead up. 25 life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. Talking on the phones, they can hear us. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze. What is going on?
Wait, let's see. There's always some down here, dude. Bibbs, what? Dude, what? Damn, they went in these Tomlinson, what? I want that much. Any wide receivers? Quarterbacks? I'll put up. Let's see. And Michael Vick. Oh. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream right here.